Marcus Rashford grew up in Whitenshaw, a tough part of South Manchester. His childhood wasn't easy. He was raised by his incredible mother, Melanie, who often worked 3 or 4 jobs just to keep the lights on and put food on the table for him and his siblings. He talks about how tight things were, how sometimes the heating would be off, or how they had to rely on soup kitchens and the kindness of neighbors just to have dinner. For a young Marcus, football wasn't just a fun pastime. It was his sanctuary. It was the one place where the worries of home faded away. He was incredibly talented, so much so that Manchester United noticed him early. He joined the club's prestigious academy when he was just 7 years old. This was crucial, not just for his football development, but for his physical well-being. Being in the academy meant structure, training, and critically, good regular meals. United knew he was a special player, but even they couldn't predict just how quickly he would change their world. The pressure cooker of professional football is immense. Imagine being a teenager and having the weight of millions of fans dropped onto your shoulders overnight. That's exactly what happened to Marcus in February 2016. United had an injury crisis before a major European match. Marcus, barely known outside the youth ranks, was suddenly thrust into the starting lineup against FC Midtjylland.
He wasn't meant to be the star that night. He was meant to be the backup. But he scored 2 goals guiding his team to victory. 3 days later, in his Premier League debut against Arsenal, he did it again. 2 goals and an assist. In less than a week, Marcus Rashford went from being an anonymous academy prospect to the biggest story in world sport. But this sudden fame brought intense pressure. Rashford was expected to be brilliant every single game, every single week. He was fast, he was smart, but he was also still learning, still growing up. Over the next few years, his journey was a roller coaster. He'd score incredible goals, winning trophies, but he also had periods where the goals dried up, where the injuries piled up, and where critics questioned if he was truly good enough to lead a club like Manchester United. While his career was booming and stalling, the deeper truth of his background never left him. The feeling of hunger, the reliance on free school meals, those memories were constantly bubbling beneath the surface. And then, the world stopped.
In 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, schools closed down across the UK. Suddenly, millions of the most vulnerable children, the kids who relied on the free school meals program, were left without their only reliable meal of the day. Marcus, sitting at home, realized he couldn't just stand by. He knew what that hunger felt like. He started small, partnering with a food charity, donating money, raising awareness. But when the UK government initially decided to stop providing free meals during the summer holidays, he wrote an open letter to the government, speaking directly to the Prime Minister. The government reversed its decision, ensuring that hundreds of thousands of children wouldn't go hungry over the holidays. But success in activism sometimes comes at a cost to the body and the mind. After those incredible, exhausting years of fighting for causes while also carrying the pressure of Manchester United, the intensity began to take its toll. His performances on the pitch became inconsistent. He was dealing with old injuries that needed serious treatment, and mentally, he was drained. The environment at United was changing, and Marcus needed a reset. He needed to find the joy in the game again, away from the intense scrutiny of Old Trafford, away from the constant noise that came with being the local hero. In a move that shocked many football fans, Marcus made a bold decision. He decided to leave Manchester United and seek a new challenge, a fresh start. He signed with Aston Villa, a club with ambition and a strong vision, but with less of the overwhelming historical expectation. Moving to Aston Villa wasn't a step down, it was a rehabilitation. He used that time to refocus entirely on his game. He played with freedom, rediscovered his blistering pace, and started scoring goals for fun again. At Villa, he proved he didn't need the badge of a traditional giant to shine. He led them into Europe and showed the world that the fire was definitely back. His time at Villa was brief, but spectacular, exactly what he needed. His incredible form attracted attention from the biggest clubs in the world. And so, the inevitable happened. The call came from Spain. Marcus Rashford achieved the ultimate dream of many footballers. He moved to FC Barcelona. He signed for the legendary Spanish club, symbolizing his transition from a promising, occasionally burdened English talent to an established global superstar, ready to light up the Camp Nou stage. His current life is radically different from the White and Shade days. He is now one of the highest paid players in the world, starring for one of the planet's most iconic teams. He wears the famous Barcelona shirt, playing alongside the very best. He proves that being a top-tier athlete and a world-changing activist are not mutually exclusive. They are intertwined. Marcus Rashford's story isn't just about scoring goals. It's about remembering where you came from, fighting for those who can't fight for themselves, and proving that the greatest wins happen off the pitch. He is a global icon, a champion for children, and a reminder that talent and kindness can change the world. He started hungry, and now he's ensuring others don't have to.
Shoo!